Okay. So last time, hopefully the audio is fixed this time. I've double checked it to make sure, so it should be fine. I just had an issue last time. But yeah, so last time I did the Notorious Marionettes. There's some stuff I said in there. Hopefully you guys could parse some of it, because most of it was when it was more quiet. When the sound effects of the game kick in, you lose a lot of volume. But anyway, hopefully this is fixed now. Okay, we're gonna do this one. This one's actually really hard. The dead end butcher is really reactive, so you have to kind of like take advantage of certain things he does. So I'll kind of show you how this is just plays out. Obviously, the other thing is this team isn't really built for this. I should be using Jane on the Unfathomable, but if I use Jane on the Unfathomable and I use Yishuan on this side, Yishuan doesn't have enough anomaly or anything like that to keep up. Like I can get her to reach 20,000 on the Unfathomable, but I can't get her to reach even 20,000 on this one. So unfortunately, it's the other way. Besides, I did that video, my first run with her. She did like 35,000 in one run, so I'm fine. It's fine.
Hit him where it hurts.
I hate when he does that.
Find your weakness. Let's make this quick. Hit him where it hurts.
Put your hands up.
Just give up. The final act begins now. Find your weakness. Let's make this quick.
I'll do my best.
No, you have to go so try hard when he does that. You don't have to, but I tend to go pretty try hard when he does that. He just faints. I hate fighting this boss. Just do what I want you to do. Stop doing things you're not supposed to. Oh, crap. Caught me off guard there.
Never count out Tusks.
Just give up. Here's a taste
Normally
of
you
the
don't want to chain
abyss.
attack with Seth, but chain attacks give him a decent amount of anomaly build up here. So but you kind of need disorder.
No escape.
That's the only reason I'm chain attacking this Seth. But normally it's suboptimal to do it. It's just because like the rules of this one are so arbitrary that you're kind of forced to do suboptimal things to get higher scores. As you can see there, I'm not even at like a high enough score.
Let's make this quick. Hit him where it hurts.
I didn't hit 20k on this one. But hopefully you can kind of see what the main point is. You just need a lot of disorders is the main thing. You can see over here on my points. If I had gotten even a little bit more of this, it would have been, you know, just point-wise, I would have made it there. I'll probably do another run here, but I'm going to talk about what's keeping me from it. You don't need a full, like I said, I've reached 24 with this team, and it locks you in, so you can see that. But one of the things is, as much as you want Seth to apply Anomaly, it's just hard. He has a hard time doing it. I have an Anomaly Mastery disc here with the 2-piece Faithin, and his Anomaly Mastery is 118, which is pitiful. That's obviously because he doesn't get Anomaly Mastery here. He gets Energy Regen and Attack. Like I said before, he does get a decent amount from things like Proficiency. No, it's a shield. Here we go. His charged basic attack gets 35% more anomaly buildup, so that's good. I think that's it, actually. That might be the only thing that he gets extra here. Oh, and if his charged basic attack here... where is it? Here. He gets 20% all attribute reduction, buildup reduction, so he can apply his own electricity faster, and he lets Jane apply her physical a little faster. That being said, like I said, it's just hard to get him to do a lot of anomaly. This is a lot easier if you have like Bernice, Yanagi. Who's the other one? Like Alice would be nice here because she could force disorders with her special disorder. But that's kind of what's making it difficult. Even with her, and especially, unfortunately, I don't have her her weapon, so I'm not getting the max amount of... where's he? Build-up rate. So this here gives you build-up rate up to 20%. I'm only getting 14% out of this because I don't have her her weapon on her, so my anomaly mastery is only 170. At 200, she gets 20%, so yeah. I've only got 70. Or 170 there. I'm running this to give her more damage, plus this obviously gives you more damage, so not bad. And then Jane. Again, my Jane build is kind of scuffed. I finally found a replacement, so she has physical damage here. This is slightly better because normally I had attack percentage here before, but because Yuzuha gives you so much attack bonus here, it gives you a 1200 attack bonus, you're kind of oversaturating attack. So now you want to maneuver some of her damage into physical damage. The reason before they were pretty interchangeable. You could run attack or physical damage, but the problem is her subset gives her 10% physical damage plus 35% additional, plus her weapon gives her 36% additional physical damage. So overall, she kind of overcaps on that. So attack and physical didn't do that much, but I think now, again, I'm not a math guy. I'm kind of a vibes player. But now, if you just run her with physical damage, it's a lot better because if you're running Yuzuha or some other just attack buffer, it'll be useful. So we're going to try it again one more time. The thing with Jane is it's hard to maintain her buffs because she has to keep dodging. Now, against the Dead End Butcher, you can dodge. You dodge a lot, obviously, so you keep the buffs up. But during stun windows, sometimes you forget to throw in a little dash attack to keep her buffs up. But otherwise, it's not too bad. Just don't like the set she's built on.
Jane, time to rotate.
Found your weakness. I'll make it painless. Hit him where it hurts.
I have to restart. Yeah, if you do that final attack, the her basic attack 5 chain, that animation takes so long, leaves you invulnerable, but you don't always have enough time to dodge at the end of it, and it just hit me like that. So, fortunately, we had to take that L there. But the thing with Jane is like, there's no like good, perfect like way to execute it as good as you'd like it to be. there's just principles that you have to kind of maintain.
Escape. Hit him where it hurts.
Never count out Pubstack.
Just give up. The final act begins now.
Here's our chance. Keep attacking.
Come on! Don't be nervous! Found your weakness.
I'll do my best.
Let's make this quick. Hit him where it hurts.
I have two physical anomaly buildup whatevers, and that meter sometimes just sits there maxed out anyway. And I know it's not because of the ICD, because it's taken forever for me to get
Here's a taste of
the
abyss.
pop on that. So it's just
Stay focused.
Put your hands up.
it's just the fact that I can't get a heavy hit to trigger it, which is really annoying to me.
Just give up.
Leave it to me.
Found your weakness. Let's rotate. I'll make it. Hit him where it hurts.
Well, if I had gotten that stun just a little sooner, you would have seen. I probably would have hit the 20,000, but I didn't. And I had an ult that I could have popped, so hopefully that could have shown you what it looks like. But in general, an optimized run when you're doing this is like all your stuns get off, and Dead End Butcher's a lot more unpredictable. I'm just kind of making excuses here at this point. This is kind of the end of the video. But yeah, so in general, the Butcher is kind of, iffy to get kind of quote-unquote optimized. But that was, as good as I got. Actually, before I started recording, I should have been recording at the time, but I had 21. If you guys saw the first video where I optimized this run, this was at 21. So, like, right before I started recording, I actually got this up to 24. Yeah, there's a few things. That's one of the reasons I like Jane. It's because she's hard to optimize. Like, when you're using Sambi here, one of the things is Trigger does a pretty good job of staying off field, just doing her thing from off field. It's fine. The reason I like using Nicole with Sambi is very quick swap oriented. Like, you have to keep bringing in Nicole to do her thing and then swapping off, and then you have to optimize all your damage within small windows, which is her bubble. However long her bubble debuff is active, her briefcase, you'll see it up there on the top right. Then you do all your DPS in there, so you kind of have to swap back and forth between Sambi and Nicole a lot. Every so often you have to go into Trigger to do, a few things with Trigger, but for the most part it's Sambi and Nicole, and it's like really fun. So when I'm optimizing runs, it's how well can I swap into Nicole, do her thing, and then get back to Sambi and make sure I time those things together, saving resources for when they need to be pulled. One of the things with with Jane is that she's kind of more freeform. There's better ways and worse ways to play her, but because her meter, you have to keep track of her meter. One of the things that lost me a lot of DPS, if you saw this run here, was the idea that that meter wasn't always red. To reach this 24 that I got, or even higher if you get a better team or whatever, that meter should be red the entire time. So it takes time to really get that. To get that 24 is that's how I got that, was basically paying attention to that meter and getting it red the entire time. But it's a lot harder to do, and it requires it's very reactive. The dead end butcher has to do the things that you kind of want it to do. I mean, it doesn't have to do anything super specific, but like if he's not attacking enough, if he was feinting too much, and feints, for those of you who don't know what feints are, it's when he does that yellow spark and he's about to attack, but then he doesn't attack, and then you just swap off for no reason. You're just doing nothing, right? Or like when he does certain attacks that are like he's about to hit you, and then he delays for like 2 seconds, then he hits you. He baits out your dodge. They're called roll catches. It's from Dark Souls. He baits out your dodge, and once your dodge is out, then he hits you, and then that kind of messes you up. So the Dead End Butcher's kind of like not super complicated, but he's not the best example of this. When I fought against this enemy, she's so predictable and so easily you can play against her so easily that Jane Doe can, on the first try, I got 35,000 points. Like, it took me a while to get 35 here. I had to get like 30, and then I went further from there. Actually, I don't know if I did get 35,000. I don't know. I think I remember getting at least 30,000. But when you fight against this enemy, it's actually a lot easier with Jane Doe, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, Dead End Butcher, and this is kind of what happens when you're playing an uphill battle, because he's not weak to physical or electricity. It's just that I really do need for one, the days, I do need the anomaly as well as the disorder procs, because, like I said, Yishuan can't handle this. If he was more of an anomaly unit, I would get more points, and this would be a lot easier, but he's not, so here we are. And then Unfathomable will be the next video, so like I said, hopefully I'll see you guys next time, and you'll see why I'm having trouble with this, because again, her bonuses are attribute anomaly based and all this other stuff, and obviously this is not an anomaly team. It's just straightforward, kind of like it's a rupture team, quote unquote, but it's an attack team, right? So you'll have to see me brute force these two. If I might reset this at some point and just use Jane here, and then not worry about this, just to see how high score I can get on Unfathomable. But for now, this is the limitations of my team, and I'm just making it work. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next time.